Andy Broadaway here, and I've got a real fascinating interview with you, and I'm here with
Joost Vries, the CEO of DeLorean Motor Company.
So you guys remember the DeLorean, and give us a quick little background on who purchased it after the media frenzy and the we're not going to talk about it.
Right. Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you, Andy, for having me. DeLorean ended car production in 1983, and for a number of years it was all bankruptcy court and all the other good fun stuff. And then a family out of Houston, Texas, bought the assets of classic DeLorean, as we call it, moved everything over from Northern Ireland into Texas, and has been amazing stewards of the brand for the last 40 years.
Right, and someone can buy a DeLorean now, like the older one, or buy parts for a DeLorean through that company, correct?
Absolutely. They have concentrated on refurbishing the classic DMC-12. They've made new parts. They've done an amazing job in keeping almost 2/3 of that production still on the road today.
Yeah. And there's this movie out here called Back to the Future that... something to do with it.
I've heard about that, yes. I think they made 3 of those. Yes. And that really made the car an icon. And people just smile when they hear the word DeLorean.
Right. I watched a documentary on that, and they thought about using a refrigerator first instead of the car. You remember that, right? So that's pretty cool how that's done. So explain a little bit about what's going on now. There's some NFT stuff in there. Give us some on that.
Yeah, what we saw a few years ago is that there's an opportunity for this brand to come back. The brand is so viral, and technology has caught up with the brand now. So we felt DeLorean is ready for a full electric car. So we went back in the past. We have actually recreated a car from 1996, a car from 2010, and a car from 2004, as if the brand never went away. So Alpha 2, 3, and 4. And now we're launching Alpha 5, which is the 2022 full electric coupe that we're launching.
Right, and I've seen pictures of it. It's on the media, gorgeous looking. Love the gold wing doors. That, if I'm not mistaken, the gold wing doors open up all 4 seats, right?
Yeah, it's a 2+2. When you go electric, you have a very long wheelbase because you have to package a large battery. So that gave us an opportunity not to make a coupe, but to make a 2+2.
Right. I love that idea. So explain, how does the NFT play into all this, and is that required in order to get a DeLorean?
Is it required? Yes, let me start with that. What we saw from other manufacturers is that when there's a hot car or truck, like a Ford F-150, you pay your couple $100, you're sitting on a list, nobody knows where you are on the list, and they can kick you out, they can pull you in, and ultimately the dealer will decide what you pay. Correct. We said, let us democratize this. So we're minting 9,351 NFTs, which is the lifetime production of the Alpha 5. And the only way you can ever get access to a vehicle is by owning the NFT. And this democratizes access. We consciously did not want to do an auction because then certain prices would be stupid. Mm-hmm. But we said flat price, $2,500. You got to be an Alphas Club member to get access to the NFT. And if you want a car, you're going to have the NFT.
So we get the NFT. You said there was 9,000, how many?
9,351. One more than classic DeLorean in the 80s had planned for the production run that
I was wondering about that number. I thought it was about that same month. Yeah. So one more extra.
One more extra, yeah.
Well, that's great. So, so explain, we were talking about something off camera about how you're uniquely tying the NFT and the whole purchase of the vehicle and how you're going to be able to burn it and blah, blah.
Right. Yeah. Well, we'll take a little step back. If you look at electric cars today, like a Tesla or a Lucid or even a Ford or a BMW, they collect a lot of data. You as a consumer who own that car don't ever get to see that data. Right. So if you ever buy an electric car, you really don't know what happened to that electric car prior to your purchase in the used market. What we said, why don't we try to democratize that data, put all that usage and service data into an avatar, and then when you have your physical car, your digital twin, which will be the digital twin NFT, will follow the life of the vehicle. So if you ever want to sell your vehicle, you don't have to prove the provenance of your vehicle. All the data is there. Yeah. At the same time, if you want to sell your vehicle, we will make that the digital twin of the vehicle will follow to the new owner. Right. And at the end of its life, when the car is finally taken off the road, we will remotely kill that NFT. Because the car has also died. So we're trying to bridge the metaverse, the digital world with the physical world. And the NFT and blockchain technology offers an amazing opportunity there.
It does. So we begin with purchasing the NFT.
Production slot.
A production slot.
Mint 1 is for the production slot. 6 months prior to production, we'll invite you to burn your NFT, and you'll get the new NFT, which is the avatar of the vehicle you want. The right colors, the wheels, the options. That will stay with you for the life as you own the physical vehicle. And at the end of the life, then we take it back.
So what's the investment in the production slot?
It's $2,500. It's a randomized production number. The production number will equate to the last 4 digits of the VIN number, because certain VIN numbers will be very expensive and very sought after, especially from the classic owners. I mean, if you have VIN number 1952, you want to have VIN number 1952 of the new Alpha 5. Correct. So there's going to be a lot of trading on our exchange that opens at the end of this month. And it's going to be fun.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I just love the whole idea behind that. So anything else unique about this? Tell us about when the car is going into production. I know we were walking our way over here, and I asked you how much. You can't tell us how much, but kind of where are we looking at production?
We've said to everybody that by the end of 2023, so the end of next year, we'll be done with engineering. We'll know where our supply chain is. We can tell you where the factory is. It's North American built, that we can already tell you today. But there's too much uncertainty in the supply chain today, and we're too raw on the engineering side to absolutely tell you it's this car, this time, this price. So I'd rather wait and tell you when I know than speculate today and have something to say that I have to retract in a year from now. Sure.
So from the geeky side and the car side of it, tell us mileage, speed, 0 60.
So we did not want to make a hypercar. The brand doesn't need it, so it'll be fast. And
it goes 85, right?
It goes 88 for sure.
Okay, 80. Yeah, that's it.
And actually, at 88 miles an hour, the dashboard will start to twitch, and it will go back to the classic DMC-12.
Wow.
And it's functional, so you can actually turn your hands on the dial and change the HVAC system. It's really fun. Awesome. But no, on the geeky side of things, it will have 300 plus miles of EPA range. 0 to 60 will be about 2.9. So for people, it's more than fast enough. Yeah. And we top it out electronically at 155. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, give us some more information. How do we follow, purchase, invest on?
DeLorean.com. Yeah. And there's a specific website during Web3 now, during the expo here, that is launch.delorean.com/reserve. Okay. And there's some nice Easter eggs there for people that want to jump in.
Everybody loves Easter eggs. Exactly. All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you.